Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ahmad Didit Gusani. I'm the student of Faculty of Medicine, Sultan Agung Islamic University, Indonesia. As you can see on the screen, the topic of our presentation today is the common errors of focusing the light on the retina, or refractive errors called short sightedness and long sightedness. Today's topic is of particular interest for those of you who want to know more about the two refractive errors. My presentation will take about 20 minutes. As you may know, our eyes are exceptionally well-designed camera that use simple yet intricate optics to make us see clearly. Did you know that eyesight problems are common and often do not occur because of eye disease? People can have healthy eyes but still be short-sighted or long-sighted. The good news is that most people with either short sight can be treated if they have access to corrective lens in the form of glasses or contact lens. It is also possible to correct many refractive errors by laser eye surgery. So, to start with, I will talk about the normal vision. Then I will give you a short introduction on how our eyes work in normal vision. After that, I will talk about the refractive errors and the treatments. Finally, I will talk about short and long sightedness. Okay, let's begin by normal vision. You've probably heard the saying, I have normal vision, but what does that really mean? 2020 means normal vision. 2020 is a term used to express normal vision or visual acuity test by reading a Snellen eye chart at a distance of 20 feet. If you have 20/20 vision, you can see clearly at 20 feet what a person with normal vision can see from 20 feet. I'm sorry. Calling normal vision 20/20 vision is true for eye care professionals in the US, but not everywhere in the world. In Europe and elsewhere, eye care professionals would say that normal vision is 6'6", because they use the measurement of 6 meters instead of 20 feet. Okay? Can your vision be better than 20/20? Yes. Having 20/20 vision means you have normal or average vision. Contrary to popular belief, this number is technically not considered perfect vision. Some people, mostly children, have vision better than 20/20, like 2015 vision or 2010 vision. This means that you can see something 20 feet away, like a line on an eye chart. That most people can see when they're 15 feet away, 2015, or 10 feet away, 2010. That's all I have to say about normal vision. Okay, next. To understand the eye disorders, we must first understand how they help us to see. So let me turn now to how our normal eyes help to see. Your eyes works in a similar way to a camera. The different parts of your eye work together to help you see image and send visual information to your brain. This process all happens extremely quickly. Okay, the front of the eyes is made of the cornea, iris, pupil, and lens, and the focus of the image onto the retina. The cornea is the clear front window of the eye. The iris works like a shutter in a camera. It is the ability to enlarge and shrink depending on how much light is entering the eye. The lens works like the lens in a camera. Uh, it has the ability to setting and lightening its width on in order to focus light's rays properly. The retina functions much like the film in a camera. It's like a sensitive membrane that covers the back of eye. This membrane consists of millions of nerve cells which gather together behind the optic nerve. When you look at an object, reflect from the object enters your eye uh, through the cornea and goes to your lens. Your pupil gets bigger and smaller to control the amount of light that gets into your eyes. Your cornea and lens reflects the light essentially to bring with your seeing into focus. Light reaches the retina at the back of your eye, and the retina changes the image into electrical impulse or signals. The optic nerve transfer these signals to the part of your brain that's responsible for visual. The optic nerve carries signal from both eyes at once. Your brain interprets with your scene. It combines the visual information from both eyes and bring it all together into one clear image. I have taught you about how our eyes works. Okay, next, sorry. Let's move on to eye disorders that affect the eye's ability to reflect or bend light. It means that the shape of your eyes does not bend light correctly, resulting in a blurred image. This makes it difficult for the eye or to focus on what is what is it saying. Depending on the type of refractive error, you may struggle all the time or only in specific situations. Okay. The severity of the error determines so how much it will affect your visions. Mild error may hardly affect your sight at all, while severe errors may leave you unable to live a normal life without vision correction. So you can have a refractive error in one or both eyes when an error is present in both eyes. It may not be equally severe in both. You can also have different refractive error in each of your eyes. There is usually nothing you can do to prevent a refractive error from developing in your eyes because they're caused by the shape of your eye, cornea, or the lines or change to these parts of your eyes. There's no way to prevent refractive error. There's also nothing you can do to prevent your child from being born with a refractive error. Refractive errors are extremely common. Around 2 and 3 billion people globally have uh, one or more refractive errors affecting their sight. There are four main types of refractive error. First, myopia or nearsightedness, difficultly seeing things that are far away. The second, hyperopia or farsightedness, meaning of difficultly seeing things up close. Third, hyperopia or farsightedness, meaning of typically seeing things up close. Uh, Fourth, presbyopia and meaningly of accurate from our farsightedness that sometimes happens when the lens of your eye hardens over time. And the last is astigmatism, meaning of our pure vision or distance. That's all I have to say about what you need to know about refractive errors. And next, what are the symptoms of refractive errors? The most common symptom of refractive error is blurred vision. Patient uh, report symptoms of eye strain or blurring with difficulty in prolonged reading. Symptoms of double vision, haziness, glare of yellows around bright lights, squinting, and headache might also occur. Some people may not notice the symptoms of refractive error. It is important to get eye exams regularly so your eye doctor can make sure you're saying as clearly as possible. If you wear glasses or contact lenses and still have the symptoms, you might need a new prescription. Okay, talk to your eye doctor and an ex and get an eye exam if you are having trouble with your vision. Okay. Okay. Next, what's the treatment for refractive error? Eye doctors can correct refractive error with glasses or contact lens, or fit the refractive error with surgery. Okay. First, glass. Eyeglasses are the simplest and safest way to correct refractive error. Your eye doctor will prescribe the right eyeglass lens to give you the clearest possible vision. And second is contact. I'm sorry. Contact lens sit on the surface of your eyes and correct refractive error. Your eye doctor will fit you for the right lens and show you how to clean and I'm sorry and wear them safely. And sorry. For interocular lens, the interocular lens is fitted in these people who do not have to the option for plastic surgery. Refractive lens exchange. During the process, the natural lens is replaced with a synthetic lens. The multifocal lens may be used that can focus good on the far and near object. Surgery, some types of surgery, like laser of surgery and change the shape of your of your cornea, I'm sorry, to fix refractive occurs. The eye doctors can help you decide if surgery is right for you. Okay, that's all I have to say about refractive errors and available treatment options. Okay, next, let's move on to what you need to know about short-sightedness and long-sightedness. Short-sightedness or nearsightedness is also known as myopia. It occurs when your eyes cannot close clearly on object in the distance. You can be short-sighted if your cornea is too curved or if your eyeball is too long. When this happens, light rays coming into the eye focus slightly in front of your retina rather instead of on it, making furry objects look fuzzy. Such sadness causes objects further away to appear pure, which can affect your vision when you are driving, playing sports, or trying to recognize people and objects at the distance. This can lead to eye strain, headache, and fatigue. Diagnosis: nearsightedness is diagnosed by a basic eye exam. Your eye care specialist will likely ask about your child's on your medical history and ask about any medications. Okay, next. Farsightedness or hyperopia make it is fairly easy to see objects with some distance away, but objects at less than arm's length are blurred. It's the opposite of myopia. If you have farsightedness, you might be able to read words on a screen on the other side of the room clearly, but will struggle to read notes you're typing on your laptop that's right in front of you. Your eye growing to start from front to back cause farsightedness. Another cause is your cornea or lens being too flat. This defect causes light ray to focus just behind the retina. People with farsightedness are usually born with it. Yeah. Also known as hypermetropia, long-sightedness affects the way you see objects in close range. People who suffer from long sight are usually able to see objects in the distance clearly, but not this nervy. You can be long-sighted if your eyeball is too short or your cornea and too flat in perspective. This defect causes light ray to focus just behind in the retina. So it is fairly easy to see objects at some distance away, but objects at less than arm's length are blurred. This is usually a reflection of genetics. If others in your camera have it, you are more likely to develop long-sightedness. It is possible for anyone to be long-sighted at any age, but it is almost inevitable that you become more long-sighted as you get older. Age-related long-sightedness is called presbyopia, and it develops in most people in the mid to late 40s. It is not a disease, but a result of natural aging in which the lens inside the eye becomes less flexible. Okay. And the last, that conclude my presentations today. In conclusions, thank you for attentions. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.